This is Brandon Tinder completing the LMS Project presentation. So this is my homepage. It has a links to the important sections of the course, including the module that I've made, as well as my basic contact info. Now, as far as the looks and layout of the page, I mean, it is kind of simplistic, but to me, that's what makes it visually appealing, is that, I mean, you do have everything that you need, and it's very clearly laid out in front of you. I mean, there's no, extra stuff that just is a distraction, in my opinion. And there are 4 different pictures here that do make it so that each of the links has a description to what you're actually going to. So as far as the Teams link, I'll go ahead and open that up. Now, while doing that, I will discuss a little bit more about the homepage. Now, since the homepage has everything that it needs, it is visually appealing, in my opinion. Like I said, the simplicity of it is what makes it good. So I will give that 10 points. And once the Teams opens up, we'll be able to see that the 5 points for the Teams link, being an active link, and opening up a live team meeting, that'll be another 5 points. So that will be shown as soon as this loads. So we'll wait for that. And while we wait for that, I will go ahead and show the opening up of the modules page. So with everything here, the students would scroll down to the bottom of the page, pick their chapter, in this case chapter 16. And once they pick this chapter, once they click that link, they'll be taken to a page in Canvas. So for example, this takes them to the chapter 16 page. The chapter 16 page has all the modules as soon as it loads. Now we're just waiting for stuff to load. There we go. So this chapter 16 page has the different modules that students will be learning from. Still waiting for that Microsoft Teams thing to load. But with this, I mean, so each of these 4 modules that I've created follows the same pattern. It starts with vocabulary, then goes to direct instruction, then goes to a quiz, then goes to a creation, and then goes to reinforcement. So with these vocabulary, I did do the 2 different colors of lettering, with blue being graded and gray being just practice, being not graded. So each of these practice will open up to a Quizlet. Each of these quizzes will open up to a quiz in Canvas. Each one of these Lumios opens up a Lumio. Each one of these quizzes opens up a different quiz in Canvas. These first set of quizzes are completely vocabulary based, whereas the second set of quizzes are the curriculum quizzes. Then the creations open up a discussion board in Canvas, so those 4 will do that, and then the reinforce open up an ed puzzle, which the students will be responsible for creating. Now it's looking like the Microsoft Teams thing is getting close to loading, so we'll go ahead and give that a few more seconds. So opens up the Microsoft Teams window. So once this Microsoft Teams window is fully loaded, it will open up a live team meeting, and that'll be shown as soon as it decides to load. We just gotta wait for it to do its thing. And voila! So, as you can see, I mean, this opens up a live Teams meeting window that I can go ahead and start from this computer. So, so if I needed a Teams meeting, that would be where I would go to do that. So, since that works and is available on the home page, that's another 5 points. So then, going through here, so I'll go ahead and open up the Quizlets first. So, we'll start from the left and work towards the right. Logical order. So looking at these, they each open up their own Quizlet. So there's a 16.1 Quizlet that has 10 cards. 16.2 Quizlet that has 10 cards. 16.3 Quizlet that has 10 cards. 16.4 Quizlet. Now this one only has 7 cards. There wasn't really a whole lot of vocabulary that I could pull out of that section, so there is less cards for that one. But each of those did open up a usable Quizlet. So, now for each of these quizzes, these are the vocabulary-based quizzes. So I'll show that each one of these works. Now, with these, they open up a vocabulary quiz in Canvas, so whenever we preview these, each one of them is a point per word, so the first 3 are 10 points, with the fourth one being 7. And again, so these are matching quizzes, so each one of these has 10 questions. And I did use some of the other tools and settings available through Canvas quizzes. I mean, I did set some time limits, some extra answers that aren't really, true answers, but the ones that I did with that, they are clearly not the answer. I mean, one of them in one of the quizzes is actually not this one, so those wouldn't be too bad for the students to, realize, okay, so that isn't an answer. But each one of these quizzes, so as I'm previewing these, you can see that each one of them has a matching set, so has a matching set of questions. And each one of them has 10 questions until the fourth one, which only has 7. So that works good. And like I said, it's a point of question, so, I mean, that works out pretty well for grading. So there's the 16.4. So now looking at the Lumios, this is where the direct instruction will come from. So I'll go ahead and open up each of these and show that they work. So looking at the Lumios now, as soon as they stop loading. So each one of them opens up a working Lumio. So 16.1 Lumio, 16.2 Lumio, 16.3 Lumio, and 16.4 Lumio. Those are going to take a while to load, so I am just going to close those out. But you can see that they all work. And all of them would be functional Lumios once they loaded. So then for the quizzes, these are the actual curriculum-based quizzes. So I'm going to show that each one of these works. They each open up a different quiz in Canvas, created in Canvas for the students to use to show their mastery of the content. So 16.4 quiz, 16.3 quiz, 16.2 quiz, and 16.1 quiz. So going into 16.1, we see that the each group of 4 questions represents a different question type. So first one is multiple choice. Then if we go to question 5, we see the fill in the blank questions. I think those are the ones that question 5 through. Oh no, those are the true false that 5 through 8 are, and then question 9 through 12 are fill in the blank, and then questions 13 through 16 are the multiple choice select several choices. So that right there, that fulfills the requirements for the chapter, or for the quiz requirements. So that's 10 points right there. So then going into the creation ones, these are the discussion boards, And in each, students are to use the content that they've learned to create or write, or there's a few different creation things that I've put in here, but each one of them opens up in Canvas. So there's 16.4, there's 16.3, and I tend to lean towards the 10 points for each creation. So 16.2 and then 16.1, and I'll go into 16.1 real quick just to show that it works. And with 16.1, they are asked to create a truth table. And once they have created the truth table, they can submit a file. And once they submit said file, they will be awarded with their points. So I did not create a rubric for those, so I will take the 5 points off for the rubric. That leaves me with 5 points for that category. And then with the Ed Puzzle, each one of these Ed Puzzle links opens up a different Ed Puzzle that uses the videos. Just uses the Ed Puzzle tool to reinforce what they've learned, what the students have learned, I guess I should say. So with this one, I'll use this one to show what the rest of them open up to as soon as they stop loading. So with the Ed Puzzles, okay, so obviously each one of them opens up to a working Ed Puzzle. So students can go through those videos and learn and recover the topics that they've learned, answer the questions, work with the Ed Puzzle. So with those modules all being covered, each showing that each of the links works, that is the 60 points for the links. And then as far as the syllabus goes, so from the homepage, we see that on the left side here, we can click on syllabus, and that's where my syllabus is located. So fairly organized syllabus here with everything for each of the sections. So that is 5 points for the syllabus part. So with those covered, I've covered every single one of the requirements. Again, 10 points for the home page, 5 points for the Teams link, 60 points for the modules, 10 points for the quizzes, 5 points for the discussion board because I did not do the rubrics, and then 5 points for the syllabus as well. So with that, thank you for watching, and hopefully those covered your requirements.